We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone.
Nyheim Hines on the Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Chavez. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Quez Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll into film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience, after a win is when coaches come down on you harder because they want to emphasize all the mistakes that happen because you won, you're in a good mood, they want to bring you back to earth. Sometimes you walk out of there and you ask your teammate, did we win last week?
So my assumption was wrong. I learned something. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Read option, this is Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Well, this defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Devontae Adams. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on 1st first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, it's Walker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Here's Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Check smash, check smash.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help.
And it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Chavez. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Get it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Okay, ready?
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Ready, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bills are able to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So Go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who's...
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say